Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, welcome to, not welcome back. Welcome to Sports Talk, week number 14. I can't believe it's 14 already. I'm your host, Mike Yellick, alongside Dustin Pastula. And, Dustin, what do you think we got for week number 14 here?
What?
What do you mean?
What do you say? What do you say? What do you ever say?
What do you mean?
You make no sense.
Why? I said welcome to week number 14.
Well, okay. Well, if we...
Why did that not make sense, though?
No, what you said before we went on air. That's what I want to know.
Well, that's just... Yeah.
What do we got for week 14? We got... Well, we're starting off with the...
Week number 14.
We got the Colts and the Titans tonight.
Speaking
now,
of the Colts.
Titans, now, the Titans aren't doing too well. Okay, they got a little... Obviously, they're not doing well.
Who's their quarterback? Chubby Bubby Hubby? I don't even know who his name is. No.
Yeah. He's starting tonight.
He may be starting tonight, but who started last week? Chubby Hubby Bubby. I mean, nobody knows who that is.
Don't even
St. Pierre. St. Pierre. Hoy, 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 hoy.
All I'm trying to say is the Titans haven't been doing good. Vince Young, Jeff Fisher not getting along.
Yep.
Peyton Manning, though, the Colts aren't on their best either. Peyton Manning has 11 interceptions in the past 3-4 games.
Now, this is true. Peyton Manning just is not the same. They lost to the Cowboys. They lost... I mean, they've been losing to decent teams, like the Cowboys, the Jaguars. I mean, they're not,
Well, they are on top of the division.
Texans beat them, and they're not a good team. The Jaguars are somehow on the top of the division.
Which they didn't start out that way.
Let's move from your team to my team now, the NFC East. Eagles 8-4, Giants 8-4. They are going to square off in 2 weeks. They're going to square off in 2 weeks. He's just... I guess you transferred... You're now me today now, I guess.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you're not going to go that far?
I don't know about that. I can't do the voices like you do for the team, so maybe you can stick with that.
Oh, I'm doing that again today?
I mean, you don't have to. All I'm saying...
Not real. I mean, whatever.
You never do it correctly anyway, so...
Yeah, okay.
Put the Buccaneers, the Bucks. Cut the Bucks, the kickers. The Bucks.
This is... You know what? I'm going to start my rapid fire right now. Right off the bat.
Right!
Promise! I promised I'd do it. So, right off the bat, I'm going to... You know what? These fines are getting ridiculous. What are we being fined for? Where was the fines last year? Let me actually rephrase that. Where was the fine the last 20 years? I have not watched football. I can't even enjoy it anymore. Oh, there's another flag. Intentional roughness and, blow to the quarterback's head. I remember, I'm going to go back because, and I'm not just saying this because it's the Eagles, but Peyton Manning right here. That's all it was. And that's probably what it felt like to him. How are you going to fine a man $40,000 for that? That is insane. That is insane. You're ruining the game. I understand we want to protect these guys, but at the same time, there has to be somewhere in between, a happy medium, because this is not... Now
you're basing this rapid fire off of Jay Cutler's little tap to the back.
That again, that's another thing with
From the
Sue.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you're ruining the game. I think,
and like they said, once the quarterback leaves the pocket, he is no longer a quarterback.
But wait a minute, and that's the thing. Andy Reid even spoke out about it then, and he's like, I'm not going to say this is the last time I'm going to say this, but. What were all the calls when Michael Vick got hit? I mean, Michael Vick's been getting slammed, and no call on him.
Nobody got fined.
I swear, it's the Tom Brady and Peyton Manning rule, and I guess Jay Cutler now, even though he's horrible.
He's up there.
I don't care whatever. Yeah. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. No, I don't care. He's a fraud.
He's the best.
I'm not. He's fraud. He's a fraud.
He's the best.
Oh, he the best. All right. Oh, he the best. 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 Hoop. Chunk. Okay.
Chunk?
Chunk. Alright. He ain't the best. He stinks. David Garrard is actually impressing me. I don't know why. He's been winning.
You pulled that out of your butt right now.
I did.
That wasn't even on, we don't have that set up anywhere on this board.
I'm going to go off record here. David Garrard has impressed me this season. I'm sorry.
Really?
I know probably a lot of people out there are like, I guess.
I mean, you know why? But you have to admit you're going to get that reaction because David Garrard has not been the topic of news lately. I mean, he's kind of been floating under the radar there. Nobody's really been following his actions. So, I mean, I guess if you are a Jaguars fan and you've paid attention to David Garrard, you're going to agree with Mike Yellick here. If you're not a Jaguars fan,
I'm not a Jaguars fan, but
I'm saying if you're not a Jaguars, but you're a diehard football fan, so you pay attention to things like that. If you're not a Jaguars fan, you didn't really pay attention. I'm sure your comment now will
See what I
require
did?
people to look
But
deeper.
here's the thing. I just totally had a mind blank. I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, you said start off with here's the thing, and then you went.
Yeah,
You-
I did my little, Italian, hand gesture thing. I always have to talk my hands, but I don't know what to say.
Massage in the lower back.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just do that. Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
There we go.
This is a big game this coming week. Eagles at Dallas actually is the game. Well, it is the game of the week,
Yeah, it's
but
huge
it's on
rivalry
Sunday night
show,
game.
yeah.
It's the huge rivalry game. We're not going to do predictions now, but Sonny Samuel back. Des Bryant out for the year,
Out for the year.
and Tony Romo's not going to come back. There's no point in risking him to come back, so it's just pointless. So, what do you think about that? I mean, is this a big matchup? Is this going to live up to the hype?
Asante Samuel did need to come back.
Yes.
He did need to
Big
come back
time.
for them to. I think having him back puts a good threat in the secondary. They're probably going to stray away from throwing to his side, but I mean you can't really avoid it. You're going to have to eventually.
Yeah.
And I say he gets at least one pick.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you. I think John Kitna is just John Kitna.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's enough said right there. Talk about the records here. Well, actually, you know what? We'll get to them
later. We'll get to that
in
later.
part 2. So, we'll be right back. On the other side, we're going to be talking NFL Week 14 predictions right here on Ba-Da-Da-Dum.
Oh, I'm never going to do that again.
Until next week.
Right.
Boom!
Thank
Sports
you.
Talk.
Cardiology, I don't have a heart. Ordinary doctor, no cigar. I can't diagnose a simple cold or flu, but if your engine's got a cough, I know what to do. Give it 6 of these and wash it down with this. A new air filter ought to help it catch